Hello, McDaniel. This is the f***ing news. I'm Tyler Carr.
And I'm Sam Paxton. Here's tonight's top story. A student at McDaniel College in Virginia was shot to death while collecting frogs for biology class by a hunter who mistook her and her classmates for deer. Police say 23-year-old Jessica Good was shot and killed, and 20-year-old Regis J. Boudinot was shot in the hand. The killer has not yet been found, but police are looking for former Vice President Dick Cheney, who is, of course, their top suspect.
The Senate Democrats' health care bill will cost $849 billion over 10 years. Democratic sources say the plan will cut the federal deficit by $127 billion in its first decade, more than any other bill. It would cut the budget deficit by as much as $650 billion in the second decade. It also extends guaranteed insurance coverage to more than 94% of Americans, reducing the number of people without medical insurance by 31 million. So the next time you want to do something just absolutely stupid and reckless, go for it. This bill has you covered.
The Vatican has recently called on experts to investigate the possibility of extraterrestrial life and its implications for the Catholic Church. Reverend Jose Gabriel Funes, an astronomer and director of the Vatican Observatory, said, "The questions of life's origins and of whether life exists elsewhere in the universe are very suitable and deserve serious consideration. But we all know what really happened. The Pope finally got around to seeing signs last month and has been freaked out ever since."
Last week, longtime news commentator Lou Dobbs announced live on CNN that he would be leaving the network to, in his words, contribute positively to the great understanding of the issues of our day. Many analysts believe this was a result of his instigating the birther movement against President Obama, as well as the proposal of numerous anti-immigration policies. American minorities finally felt it was time to kick that old white ass out, so he might contribute positively to the great understanding of sitting down and shutting the f*** up.
A New Zealand-based beverage company is paying a team to drill through the Antarctic ice to retrieve 2 crates of McKinley & Company Scotch whiskey, which were abandoned during Sir Ernest Shackleton's 1909 expedition. Whiskey experts claim the Scotch is most likely perfectly drinkable and will taste just as it did 100 years ago. This just goes to show in these tough economic times how desperate some people are for booze.
A Las Vegas strip club has agreed to stop an advertising campaign in which it hauled exotic dancers around in a flatbed truck with clear plastic sides. The truck drove up and down the Las Vegas Strip from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. trying to lure customers to follow it to the club. However, the campaign was not stopped for any censorship reasons, rather because the vehicle was deemed unsafe. When asked, the marketing director for the club said, "I guess we really should have drilled air holes in the plastic sides. No one really expects to see dead strippers in Vegas till at least 3 a.m.
Hollywood stars Will Ferrell, Ewan McGregor, and Eddie Murphy topped the list of Forbes' Hollywood's most overpaid stars. While Ferrell and McGregor could not be reached for comment, Murphy mentioned that his next movie, 1,000 Words, will be worth the price of admission. In it, Murphy plays a fast-talking agent who, after being cursed, only has 1,000 words to say before he dies. We can only hope his last words are, "What the f*** was I thinking when I made Pluto, Nash, and Norbit?"
Seattle police say a man who thought he was a ninja was impaled on a metal fence when he tried to leap over it. A patrolling officer said he heard the man screaming for help. As of November 17th, he is in serious condition. When police asked the man if he was involved in a nearby assault earlier that evening, the man insisted he was only a ninja trying to clear a fence.
Police say the man was overconfident in his abilities and alcohol most likely played a role. He's being kept under constant surveillance, not because of his condition, but because he has already tried to escape out the window several times using smoke bombs and ninja stars.
A Florida man was arrested for repeatedly calling 911 and asking for sex. The 29-year-old offender made sexually explicit comments to dispatchers and invited them over to his house. The criminal explained his cell phone ran out of minutes and it was the only number he could call. When he realized he could be arrested for calling 911 for non-emergencies, he responded it was an emergency.
Rosie O'Donnell admitted on her Sirius satellite radio show that her domestic partner Kelly Carpenter moved out of their home years ago. However, paparazzi never noticed and simply had Carpenter confused with O'Donnell's back fat.
Reality TV couple Heidi Montag and Spencer Pratt, commonly known as Spidey, recently said in an interview with Playboy.com they would like to meet Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, known in the tabloids as Brangelina, to discuss their fame. In response, Angelina Jolie said, "What exactly are they famous for?"
In Belgium, 3,000 to 4,000 iPhones were stolen from a warehouse. The crime, believed to be the largest iPhone heist to date, was discovered Monday morning and had the earmarks of an inside job. Despite being blocked by Movistar, Apple's exclusive Belgian carrier, Belgian iPhones do not have a SIM lock and can be used with another carrier's network illegally. The robbery was pulled off using Apple's popular new Heist app.
On November 14th, 22-year-old Tim Conrad of Michigan won the World Rock, Paper, Scissors Championship in Toronto, Canada. Conrad won 9 straight matches in 5 hours of play to win the tournament, beating out 500 competitors from around the world, including his own best friend Tom Butkin in the finals. Hopefully this won't be the only gold America wins in Canada this year. That's all we have tonight. Join us next time for another edition of the f***ing news.
As always, good night and good luck.
You're gonna need it.